Sorry this took forever. At least I'm alive. Ah! Okay. So, I think I'm going to chill out here and the event is now available, the movie event. That's exciting. Let's see how this goes then. Okay. So, also got a number of card backs. I'm not sure. I wonder if it takes about 50 or 20 or something. Because I know that most of these have something close to 100, I think. Hello. Yeah, they added the new card front, the platinum card fronts. 115. Yep, and we got the platinum. Divided Heart, a Crystal, and a Luster. A card face that can be obtained from Genie's Invocation TCG. Card's artwork exhibits a unique visual effect, while its frame shines with a Crystal and Luster, making a highly coveted collectible. 115. Let me see. Restaurant, that's 49. So what does it require? 49 is the lowest I've seen. And 49. And still 49. And so it can't be 50. It might just be 20. It wouldn't surprise me. Let me see, and let me just check. Invocation TCG Crystal Frame. How are you doing? Let me check, and new dynamic skins. It is simply not saying. Oh well, okay. There are a couple things I wanted to test out, actually. Also, got this, which is nice. Correct Italian? Did I say anything Italian? Or did someone pronounce pizza balla wrong? I mean, isn't it pizza baya? Okay. Big thing is... Oh, I want to test something real quick in the test run. Okay. Let me see. Oh my goodness, I'm just adjusting my chair position. Good God. Okay, there we go. Okay, there we go. Main thing is, she basically has a food parametric transformer. So what I want to see is, and I wonder whether they made that oversight. So this doesn't say that you have to own her. And you can use this right in the domain. So are they gonna let me use the one in the domain without even owning her and get the food? And... Oh, you're kidding. They figured someone would try that. Nasty, nasty. Okay. I wonder if it'll change when we actually own her. When we roll for her. Let's go back and check, because we're not getting any food. Dum dum dum. What's really fun, it's really, really fun actually, is that this trial run is intended to have you use a Cryo Fremine. Still built, yeah, they built with cryo damage because it's not really well known because it was pointless until now. But when Fremine uses his E, he can just immediately tap it again and deal a big cryo hit. And the more normal attacks you get, it changes the attack from cryo to physical. You know, gradually becomes, you know, half physical, half cryo, and eventually all physical from initial all cryo. But over here, you're supposed to actually use that attack, which before was totally pointless. And Escoffier is strong enough that I think he was actually strongest, built for cryo damage now. Or at the very least, the cryo damage he does just on her initial burst hit and skill hits is now meaningful enough that it outdamages her physical. I feel so bad for Wheel mains. Okay, and come on. And we should have probably waited for that. Oh well. Shoot, and one. 2, and slam. 1, slam, and 1, slam, 1, slam. Very, very nice, and very, very good. It's a good attack, too. And freeze you, and shoot. Not there like that, and boom. So strong. It's crazy. And 1, 2, 3. Big cryo hits he's dealing. That's so silly. Yeah, but we can't do that now, at least. I want to see if they'll let her use the food mech and domains once we actually roll for her. Okay. Come on. Lila. Whatever. This is not a big deal. And and 1, 2, and you know, probably wants us to do like this, and okay, and we got the shield like this, okay, boom, and oh, that's right, literal nightmare, okay, well, whatever, and okay. Boom, boom, boom. And, okay. Whatever. Silly. There we are. Guess we should have kept Xilonen on field to catch particles. Not that this matters for a little test run. And we got Orwone, and I will say, it's always been very cynical how they've put out, you know, characters who are made for yaoi. But, and to be fair, I think it was very deliberate that Kave and Alhaitham didn't work together and it fit their characters. But they were smart to make Ifa and Orwone very specifically meant to be played together. Because they did. Very specifically. Okay. Get that. Oh my goodness. There we are. What? How we missed that? Well, we didn't that time. And now, let's go down and scan this again for the jump. Cool. And scan that for the Phlogiston from a distance, which is pretty cool too. Collect all of these just for fun. Look, it's Oshkanatlan. Basically just supposed to shoot him at the towers. Reasonable. Oh, look! Yeah, again, and he's got the same test run as last time, which is amusing. Holy Breath of the Wild. Okay, there we are. Surprisingly persistent as far as hits go. Come on. There we are, and... You get over there and... Oh, another heal, true. Okay. Dodge. Shoot. Yeah, let's just get you all in one place. And now... Just like that, and... You... 1, 2, and... 3... And... Hit, just like this, and... Big stuff is gone now, unfortunately, but that's life. Are you gonna get anywhere close, or... probably not. Whatever. And... Whoop. And... 1, 2, 3, and... With you down with more electro charge reactions. Very nice. Okay, cool. Vonda Ifa. And his silly bird. Love him. Apparently he's actually pretty decent built just for his damage, which is funny. Ifa's elemental skill causes him to hover and move swiftly with Kikuku's help. During this time, Ifa will fire tonic shots that can heal all party members when he taps or holds his normal attack. His elemental burst fires a therapeutic sedative that explodes upon hit, pulling nearby objects and opponents in, doing AoE animo damage. When a therapeutic sedative, this is kind of like Hazer's burst, is an opponent affected by Hydro Power Cry Electro, deal AoE damage to the corresponding element, feels hit, experiencing the character's elemental burst in that soul's blessing state. Additional elemental orbs will appear in the trial stage, and more objects will provide Phlogiston. And of course, they gave him VV, because what else are you going to do? Orhun's already here to hold scroll. Do your best. That's what he said. Boom. I love his animations. Yo, it... What? Did it hurt you to hear that? My Kakuko impression? What's wrong? What happened? Is something wrong with the stream? It's not like I'm naked. Like, definitionally, that's not possible. I hope. And there we are. Let's go down here and start the fight. How do we want to... Oh, okay. Understandable. Well, we'll miss your phone. And just like this, and... Oh, okay. Shoot, 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 shoot. Not a lot of Electro. Whatever. And I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, well, it's what you deserve. And here we... Oh, okay. Just like that. But he's basically a Electro Charge only Mizuki. In the Dark Bala. Glad you had fun at least. Time for Navia. It's really funny seeing all these, you know, like Mizuki and Escoffier, all the older Region 5 stars just getting the Torture Labyrinth again. Getting sent back to the dungeon. Okay. Well. There we go. 1, 2, 3, and cool. Boom, and shoot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and... okay. Alright, and... just like that. Boom, boom, and... well, I guess we didn't even need the hit. Xuanwen is crazy. Okay, Lila, Orin, Ifa, Navia, Escoffier. Okay, cool. Nice. I guess it's time to actually roll. Let's go to a character-associated location. The only thing I can think of is... Hotel de Borb. Let's do that. Also, we got the silly cryo robot. Also, since Ayaka is not coming until second half of the patch, and depending on how things go, I might not actually end up rolling for her. I might end up just rolling for Skirk's weapon. But, because I'll be darned, she looks crazy unless you have the actual sword she's meant to have. But we'll see how that goes. Yeah, Ayaka's kind of a brick. Skirk is basically a little bit better in terms of damage, which might not seem all that crazy, aside from the fact that all of Ayaka's damage comes from her burst, and if the enemy teleports or even just moves away, goodbye damage. Whereas Skirk is just a normal attack user, you can go around and around wherever without much in the way of issues. And since Escoffier is a mean man-hating lesbian, let's give her a full party of women when we roll. Okay. And Navia's in there. Well, maybe that's a bit mean. Okay, sure. The trial run. Okay. Let me see. Alright, she still has the fish. Because I think Noelle's got Spine right now? I think. No, Gaming. Well, whatever. Okay. So... oh, they made this number smaller. That's interesting. Maybe something's just wrong with my game. I don't care about this. Okay, so we got... 100... 64. That's 144 rolls, I believe, in Primos alone, and then 158 altogether. Hopefully it won't cost all that much, but we do have the Star Glitter. It, just like last time, it'd be funny if I ended up having to go in a bit more for Ifa, who I also desire. Okay, so as of right now, we're right at 50 pity, I believe, at the moment. So, yeah, 50. Let's keep track of that garbage. And open the counter. Okay. We're at 50. Okay, let's go to 60. And what are we gonna get? We got a purple. Show me the money. Give me one Ifa at least. Yay! Yay! Ifata. He's cool. It's a shame that his 5-star slot had to be stolen by a racist lesbian. Okay, and go to 70. Purchase. Okay, and more purple. Let's see what we pick up along the way. Next, you're gonna tell me that I'm not allowed to use her with Rathazli, and I have to wait until Ayaka or Skirk. And nice! I like it. Nice. Let's just see one again. I guess we'll find out. 71. And 72. And 73. Well, I'll be totally honest. What I saw is that apparently in her story quest she doesn't, and she stays mean and makes no excuses for it, which is very refreshing. It's not like they try to make any excuses and say it's because of trauma. No, she's just mean. That's the kind of character she is. Which I like. It's interesting. Yo! I like it. Got Lila. 76. Show me the money. Who's it gonna be? Hey! Hey! Okay. Escoffier. Put some freaking pants on. Okay. So we got 2 Ifas, and that's nice. All I'm saying is, I don't think accidentally flashing somebody every time you go upstairs is good for the culture. But, you know, free country, and that's all. Okay, so we're back at 0. Very, very nice. Splendid first strike. So, let's level this whammon. Okay. So she picks up Deathmatch. Got a couple things. The things are thangin'. Still a level 70. Stream of Consciousness. Holy crap, she's reading Ulysses. Okay. So we're getting closer to this, which is really good. It's a good constellation.
あ、
Really good. It's a good constellation.
あ、 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 あ、
Okay. So we're getting closer to this, which is really good. And energy restoration, that's quite good. And this is the big one, because it does mean just... if I build him now, and, well, we'll see. I don't have to actively go change his build out. What's his constellation again? Catena Opella. And that's the meaning. Because it just looks like his hat. Oh, Opele! It's a divination chain. Interesting. So, you know, he looks like, you know, just a standard veterinarian, but it's sort of a witch doctor kind of thing. That's fun. What a dude. Yeah. In her story quest, she dies, and Ifa becomes a 5-star. Maybe I should be nicer. Okay. So, get 6 of the boss mats from her story quest, but Dahlia uses those. By the way, he sucks, which is sad, but... So right here, right now, let's just toss some... Okay. Some in here, what are we gonna get? Whatever. Whatever. Okay. Give me something good. Not bad. Pretty consistently get resonance. You are taking deathmatch. Switch to something other than just the literal starter weapon. Take it from Emmy. Yeah, rare alloy. Numerous times, I have eaten paper. I ate a little bit of my mom's Oprah magazine when I was young. Yeah, rare alloy. Common unbuilt alloy. How are you doing? We just got a French woman. Don't know how I feel about that. Interesting. I mean, though, to be fair, it's different if you do it because you like the taste. You know, when I was young, I did it because I didn't know better. But when I did it in high school some years ago, it was because I was just crashing out. Actually, that said, I did it a couple times since as basically a party trick where I would, sort of as a show of dexterity and constitution, I mean, it didn't really taste like anything. I would open up, you know, you take a fortune cookie. What I would do is I would basically take my nails and get my finger on a corner of the fortune and pull it out of... Huh? Okay. Pull it out of the cookie and eat the fortune slip and give someone else the cookie. That was my party trick. Okay, so she would get 15% more crit rate from cryo-resonance, which can be kept up pretty reliably. Escoffier. What's her ascension stat? I hope I'm not overcapping. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. Yeah, it's actually not all that bad, I guess. Because she would be the one mostly kind of keeping that up, I suppose. But with cryo-resonance, she is overcapping a little bit. It is what it is. Well, yeah, I wasn't eating it because it was tasty. I'm gonna throw rocks at you. Let's give you... setting a character is one you wish to level up. Set level goals for their character level, weapon level, and character talent levels. Once you have finished setting this up, types and amounts of materials needed to achieve that goal will be auto-calculated. If you have selected the corresponding level of play, the required number of materials and the primary ways of procuring them be marked on your adventure handbook. You can also view the quantities required when checking the materials details. Yeah, my question is legitimately just... Do I go for Ayaka? Do I toss stuff at Inazuma Chronicle? Or do I save up for Skirk's weapon? Because I'm going for Skirk either way, but it's just, do I go for Skirk's weapon? Or just Skirk? That's the question. Better to salivate than medicate. Interesting. But I'm not Italian, okay? That's not the standard I'm using. You know, at that point, just eat pasta. Right, can't take you any further. And... let's give you a better glider. Well, It's also just that I want to get every character at least at C0 eventually. One way or another, I'm gonna have to probably go back. The question is just... You know, I'd want to wait for Mondstadt Chronicle to come back to go for Klee, and for the first Sumeru Chronicle for Nilou, but it's just sort of... It's gonna happen eventually. Also, apparently, due to various factors, you actually want to use Prototype Amber on him for the healing. Oh, and right, I didn't even think about that, but yeah, that's totally... Proto-Amber's totally percentile, so it works really well with Furina. You wouldn't have to build any kind of stat. Though, to be fair, you would be doing it anyway. So we got everything we need to level him right here. Okay, what doesn't? I'm sorry. Let's do this here. Field Medic's Vision. Literally a TV. Okay. He is quite tall. Yeah, Skirk is going to be sort of a, like I said, a medium and a half female model. Between the medium female model and the tall female model. There are some insinuations that a certain character who may be getting revealed soon may be sort of a... Maybe sort of between the child model and the normal sort of smallest male model. Or maybe the first sort of child model males. You know, I saw someone say something like, Pulsinella will never be playable because they'd have to make a new child-sized male model. It's just sort of... It's not like that model has any kind of secondary sexual characteristics. It would frankly be rather disturbing if it did. You know, they would just have to, you know, give him the big nose and there you go. And to be totally honest, I think it would be amusing if Pulsinella got the funny kid run. So let's go and level up certain individuals. Can make some more gems, and then, yeah, I gotta go and myrtleize the Secret Source Dragon robot. For what it's worth, what I wonder is just whether... Oh, goodness. Gonna make a lot of these. Whether it'd be better to put in Shenhe or Satwali into the party. For that there. And I need 15 and then 21 and... Oh my gosh. There are not a lot of Animo gemstones around. Yeah, there aren't a lot of weekly bosses that drop these. Well, the main thing is that Shenhe is usually the best on an Escoffier team, because the flat damage bonus works well with the damage bonus and shred that a lot of other characters are providing. It's Furina for damage bonus, and then Escoffier for the shred. Satwali is just giving more damage bonus and shred. And Shenhe gives flat damage bonus, which is something the others don't provide. The main thing is that the Secret Source Dragon Mek, when a character's in Nightsoul's Blessing, goes absolutely berserk. And that can work pretty well. So I'm wondering how well that's going to work. So I need 12, 19 of these big ones, which means we got to do a bit of conversion. Software version 7.0. 19 and 8? So we'll go with Pyro or something. My goodness. Oh, we gotta buy more Dust of Azoth. Okay, well, whatever. Last time I bought this was years ago. I don't need to really worry, okay. And... let's do it. Got more than enough of that. Got that, okay. And let's go and do a bit more conversion. Yeah. Gonna convert all of that. And cool. Now we go. How much? Well, we may have overestimated a little, but it's not as if I'm really worried about running out of Stardust. I roll enough that is. I can honestly afford to be a little stupid about how I craft these. Well, I need 5 more, actually. So... oh, wow. That's actually not enough. So, let's make 3 of these with whatever we got the most of, which is Pyro, because there are 5 billion Pyro bosses in this game. And I think we're getting another one weekly, for the weekly. Ridiculous. And nobody actually got enough. I overcrafted, but I'll need Animo something again. It doesn't matter that much. Also, I'm sleep deprived, but we knew that. Okay. Yum. And let's go for it. Very, very nice. Arigato na, kyodai. Thank you, bro. When I sleep, I was playing a very, very hard mission in that one mobile shoot-em-up I play, that Phoenix 2 game. Legitimately ridiculous. I had to ask for help from the community server. When I was unemployed, I got a lot more sleep. There's a reason I miss those days. Okay. Before I do any of that, one day either I'm gonna make enough money from this that I won't have to work a real job, or the job I have will just fire me. And then I'll be able to catch up on sleep or while I stall getting more... Well, it was a ridiculously difficult mission. Ridiculously. Tonka source they can charge. 2 normal attacks. Oh, that's interesting. Interesting. I can see... I was going to say I can see this being good on Rethesli, but maybe that'd be good on Navia. I don't know. Only 2 usages. Whatever. Tonka, well, probably be good with whenever they add Varesa. Workout, switching, and preparing skills. 5 deals +1 damage. Got the cards. And let me just... I want to see how much that skin purchase becomes. It's going to be ridiculous, I imagine. 3 random technique cards, not in your initial deck. Sleepy Meditation. Oh, the Whittle Ectomosaurus and Citlallo is satiated. Cannot consume more. Well, of course they gain. Everyone gains satiated. Everyone ate the food. To make a difference, they can only consume 1 food per round anyway. 3 cards, and this seems to be really, really good. But any kind of full team food is going to satiate everyone. Doesn't really make any difference. 8,000. Oh my goodness. That's ridiculous. Got Sethos. This cool little anklet. Actually, forgot about that. And yeah, so it's just double. That's not unreasonable, but yeah, it's, they gotta put another coin sink in now that there's just... And I overcapped last patch. I couldn't get a single... take a single further bite. Okay. Yeah. The real question is, of course... Oh my goodness. How much... Oh. Oh. How much you gotta get character proficiency up to get their skin? Well, whatever. I'll figure that out myself. The wiki has stopped documenting this game. Cold Snap. Let's see how this goes. Choir-related reactions, and... Well, they didn't add Escoffier. This would make sense if they added her, I suppose. They didn't. All elemental reactions. Oh, so it doesn't just... 1 fewer. Skill or first talent. Characters per round. Why did they change the wording from one less to 1 fewer between all the other difficulties in hard? I was, I was seeing the size of the paragraph change, and I was trying to figure out what they changed. It was just they changed less to fewer. What the heck? Yeah, but reactions actually became stronger on hard, so it's... Basically, it locks you into that strategy, but I am not doing this right now. I am waiting until someone smarter than me comes up with a deck to solve it, and then I'm stealing their deck. Okay. So... To be totally honest, I should steal some things. What I wonder is whether this dragon over here is going to take us to that island over there, or... It's been said before, God punished the Romans for killing Jesus by turning them into Italians. Also, Skirk uses these Sky Split Gem Blooms for whatever reason, and she uses Fontaine Netgears as her talent material. So, it's not going over there, it seems. I think you just have to use... Oh... the Kaholasaurs over there. So let's put together a rudimentary team for them and can test out Rithesli and Shenhe then. That would be Furina, then Escoffier, or I don't know. Let me see how those rotations would line up, how their durations would line up. And then you and you, full 5-star team. Ichi Danketsu. And not that. Witsith is still probably the best option. And no, you want Fab again. Take Zhongli's Fab. Deathmatch, Fab Sword. This is good. Let's see how the timing all lines up. And that... 18 seconds... 12 seconds. Yeah. 10 seconds. Or 15. It's 12 seconds, so it's about the same kind of... That's reasonable. I don't know. Wonder what the... I'll figure out the real rotation before tomorrow when I do Abyss. I'll look up what someone figured out, but... Main thing is that I would want... Satala would need to be in slot 2, because she would need to be the one proccing a reaction with Furina in order to... Oh... Apply Scroll. And that's not... Oh, we don't get the res there yet, so... She isn't doing much yet. Okay. Huh. Q1, though, is stupidly short duration. So you probably want to switch to you like this and your... Somehow I don't imagine that stirring hot soup with a ladle made of ice would work all that well. But you do you, crazy girl. Okay. Well, okay. But it really does seem as if we just have to swim there. You know, let's just let Furina walk on water. This isn't Fontaine, but take your stupid little vacation. Like I said, there are Kaholasaurs over there that I think what you're supposed to do doesn't look like it to me. What Bible were you reading? And... Go over here on the shore and... Yeah. Ouch. Yeah, I imagine it is just supposed to be those Kaholasaurs. And, you know... Cool. 1, 2, 3, 4... We don't get the shred, but that's okay. 1, 2... Hit, and... Fine enough to me. And... Okay, well, alright, I guess. Yeah, we would just have to be walking. Okay. Yeah, the healing on this team isn't amazing. It's not amazing. And yeah, you'd want Rethesli to be able to hoard as much of the healing as possible because of that short duration. Because he needs it to keep up his skill buff anyway. Let's try this one more time. Again, I don't imagine it's gonna take me to the island, but, you know, we can at least check. And if it doesn't work, we will just walk there. Now, Milani would sub for the Kaholosaur, but you can see the water ripple a little bit, and that's fun. That's what you get with a real bona fide physics object. Okay. Go ahead. He looks like he's having fun. Okay. Oh, but that's also right. I need to put together what is gonna work via the... I guess it could just be Rethesli without it. Let's just take out Shenhe, maybe. Whatever. Sure. It's a team that will actually work for something. Then it could probably have Ifa there just to shred Animo. Sure. I mean, shred Cryo. Yeah, cool. This is what I'm going to use for dailies. Okay. And... come on. Okay. Go, Furina, go! Look at her run. Okay. I want to see if anything's on this island of note. That said, I imagine there won't be. Okay. Ah. It is pretty darn far away. Yeah, I would switch to Milani at this point, but at this point it's also kind of a bit. And that over there is presumably placeholder Mara Javari, I imagine. Okay. Which apparently isn't coming until 5.8. It's honestly really, really weird to have Skirk coming without a new area. Because she's actually using the Papalus materials, apparently, which Chaska and Iansan use. Which is interesting. Yeah, the fact that Skirk is Cryo does indicate to a number of people, frankly myself included, that they're probably not going to ever have real, non-existing 7 elements. But we'll see what happens. There's some assets in the current beta that seem to indicate that Dainsleif might end up being Pyro, which is interesting. Well, based on what we've seen, he just uses he's probably just going to use the tall male model. He's not going to be like a boy, but you have to understand that the Chinese market doesn't like big buff men. They would call him a muscle pig and not roll. Okay, let's fight this stupid thing. Ah. Okay, we got the fog. And this thing over here is the head of the Dragon Mech from the end of not one Volcano Quest. And it seems like this island is totally empty of everything. It's so big and for what? Okay. Well... right, we didn't have enough stamina to charge attack. It's interesting that they make it cost stamina when it doesn't do any meaningful damage and is just used to switch. But the Dragon Mech at the end of Volcano Quest, its head was one of these things, and its 2 hands were the Secret Source Constructors. It's the Secret Source Overseer. Not now, sorry. A domination mechanism from the ancient ruins. In the distant past, a once mighty ancient race used this mechanism to oversee the operation of their cities. Now, long after the fall of their civilization, it still retains immense authority. Secret Source Airflow Accumulator, a special structure removed from the dragon-headed source mechanism, it is no longer active. It's got this cool little scale pattern. It may have once been designed to allow all manner of objects to escape the bonds of celestial bodies before being trailed in the source mechanisms. If everything had gone smoothly, this technology might have in time have been applied to more important areas. And let me see. Got any further description? Okay, that's the same thing. Oh, we also got new avatars for these two fools. Okay. Let's do it. Let's see how this goes. It's got an ice ya. And civilization, whose magnificence once marked a distant eons, built this overseer device to control multiple secret source machines. If you enter sweeper mode, it will start attacking while generating flow momentum. The higher its flow momentum, the greater the damage it will inflict. During this time, you might be able to obstruct the buildup of flow momentum by using consecutive cryo attacks. This is an Escoffier boss. It is said that after characters enter and maintain the Night Soul's Blessing state for some time when fighting against it, the Secret Source Automaton Overseer device will enter a special Counter-Strike mode, change its offensive strategy, which presumably... believe, based on some notation, though, that might be for the new sort of boss-only 3-team multiplayer Abyss mode they're adding next patch, which apparently has no Primogems, but lets you get more artifacts. Night Soul mode gives you more... Master Terminal. Let me see, and... okay. Gives you more Cryo Res Shred, which we would probably want right now. And... come on, are you in sweeper mode? Come on. Oh my goodness, that hurt me. Okay, let me see. Ooh, alright. Oh, interesting water blade. That's cool. And I didn't want that one, but it's... oh, I don't think it's in sweeper mode, is it? Well, there's no indication. View the accumulation of flow momentum. Oh, interesting. Okay. So we were able to stop it. Okay. Interesting. Frozen flow. Yep, we just prevented it from doing a single darn thing. Cool. So it keeps that bar down. I wonder what happens when it gets to maximum. These consecutive cryo attacks would impede the accumulation of flow momentum. Let me see what happens when we try Night Soul. Actually, let me see what happens when we just let it do that. See how hard it just kills me. Okay. Source airflow accumulator in this is trash that we don't need. How many... we can farm a few more, but without worrying. Okay. Screw this in, but Ifa goes in there. Let's use our real team. And... let me see. And just like that, and I friend that, and oh my goodness. Oh my. Okay, and oh my. Oh my. That was a bad idea. Okay. Let's go somewhere to not die. Oh, so I can level her up. Well, ascend her one time, which is crucial. And should actually heal her, I believe. Crit rate, and yep, that just boosted her. Nice. Let's throw more books at her. Catch. Okay. Ice soup. Week 2. Okay. When you get paid bi-weekly. Is this useful? No, it's completely useless. Let's do it anyway. And low temperature cooking. Hold the true meaning of cooking. Oh, that's right, and it's strong too. Healing's all attack scaling, so honestly, depending on the team, I should figure out I should get her an attack sands, maybe to switch out. Because I tend to build more energy recharge than necessary these days. Now that you have her, let's see if they let her get food in the test run. Okay. So what blocks it? Oh, I did that wrong. Gotta do hold mode, that's right. Oh, you can see the little bend, because it is literally just a big fork. Poor Conductor's Baton, great musician of bridge tune and taste, and I believe that has some connection to Bathys. Let's see. And did it let us? Yeah! If you have her, you can make it, but if you don't own her, they lock you off in trial run. But if you've got her even in trial run, you can use a trial Escoffier to make that food. Ah! It's interesting that they thought of that. I managed to test out something cool. Developers thought of that possibility. Let's actually make all that food before I forget. And that's purple, I believe. Yep, verdant gift. You can't craft this. Increases all party members' attack by 320% and crit rate by 10%. And it doesn't say delicious, but it's got the sparkle of one. Escoffier's inspired creation, you can't get it any other way. A well-presented asparagus salad presented like a lush green bouquet, drizzled with yellowy orange sauce. A fresh, crisp mouthful that captures the vitality of soft young shoots at the very instant they break the surface of the soil. Almost as though Escoffier's moved beyond mastering the careful control of the heat and flavors and cooking with time itself. Okay, let's... pushing it more than I might like to. Boom. And what did we get? Oh, and this is something you can just make normally. But it's not even the delicious kind. Make 5 dishes and it's semi-random. Constant off-the-cuff cookery. Certain number of dishes, ingredients placed within it into wonderful food. Really interesting idea. Wave Kiss Sands. Increases all party members' sprinting and swimming stamina consumption, 900 seconds, 25%. Escoffier's inspired creation, flowing cream crashes onto the belt like surf on the crest of a breaking wave, revealing the silky, velvety broth beneath. The soft, rich texture of the soup is a testament to the chef's masterful arts when imbued with a mystical warmth. You know... depending on how long things take, I might just do Abyss today, and the story quest tomorrow. Ah, pâté de fruits. It's normal. I wonder how they determine what they give you each week. I don't know. And... see, this give you one of each? No, okay. And... that was our 5. So I guess you're not guaranteed to get the best one. Maybe. And... got another one. That was 6. Doing it like that, and 7. 7? And 8. Stop giving us candy. And it gives you a little icon to show the effect of the food. Right, and another asparagus. I believe that was 9. Oh, whatever. Should stop at 10, I imagine. And finally, we got the nice stuff, Gilded Hall. Increases all party members' attack by 372. This is just basically Adeptus' Temptation. Also the same as the Crab Hot Pot you get from maxing all not one tribes and crit damage by 24%. Yeah, crit damage version of Adeptus' for 300 seconds. In co-op mode, this effectively applies to your own characters. Escoffier's inspired creation, the crispy crust like a small golden castle. Stoutly protecting chunks of succulent eel, juicy squab, and tender foie gras. Unethical. While swimming in rich mushroom sauce. I'm down with that. Of course, the different flavors hits your tongue at once with a complexity and richness deserving of its own footnote in history. Escoffier's culinary tour de force is enough to move you to your very soul. I believe, yep, that's all for this week. No more! It's over. Owarida. Let's get this back up. Get everyone's energy back. And cool. And alright. Get boomed on. And cool. Got that going, and let's go fight that stupid robot a few more times. Maximum of... Oh. The minimum 3. Maximum of 15 more times. See what happens when the flow momentum gets all the way. And also, I want to see. Use Citwali to immediately activate it, which I think would probably be a intelligent decision. I want to see how that's going to work. Attack would also boost the healing. She probably doesn't need that much energy recharge if she's on a team with cryo characters, but see how that goes. Okay, cool. And thank you. And come on. And keep punching. I don't care about the damage we're taking, and we can dodge around that. Get that started right away, and I'm begging you, don't kill me. Don't kill me. You gonna start sweeping? Okay. See what happens when we just let you sweep. Dodge through this. Oh, you speed up. Boom. 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 Jump rope. Boom. 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 Oh, you added a 4th? You wretched monster. I'll kill you. Okay, well, alright. Well, I won't kill you, that's the problem. And 1, 2, and okay. Thanks. So this goes, and not bad damage. Come on, and let's just see how well this works. And no reason to let that happen. Cool. Guess someone's gonna need to get healed back up. Okay. Yeah, Escoffier, and switch to you. Time to do this a number of further times. Another one of those, whatever. More Garbo. Okay. Sumeru. Either way, as long as we don't let ourselves die, it shouldn't be an issue. And... Lala. Sorry, Shenhe. We'll miss you. Chotto nani? You need more of your stuff. Should have... 5. Do you? What? No. Who's got... Oh, it was on Lisa. That's right. Forgot about that. Okay. Well, I was doing some testing. This will always be how I get particles. Just so convenient. And cool. There we are. Okay. Yeah, we gotta put Fav back on Citwali. Not only for the party, but just for her. Okay. Yeah, this completely pointless island. What are you even doing? Okay. Don't care about that. We could enhance this a bit. I've gotten to the point where multiple might be necessary. Okay, and how much we get? Not enough. Okay, cool. Hello, hello. Let's wait for... It's Papa on top of the dish. Actually, they're not perfectly aligned. Okay. I'll wait for you to go away, and... Okay, cool. So getting to Night Soul, we should be able to stun you quicker for a nice and reasonable death. And... Cool. Should aggress, and... Come on, I'm begging you. Go into sweeper mode or something. This is not countermeasures. You're kidding. And... Okay. Alright. And you have maintained your Night Soul, and that hasn't changed anything. I guess the boss battle version is different. That's reasonable. Either way, this is a reasonable way to fight this thing. Okay. And... Fire attacks to impede the accumulation of flow momentum. It can't even really attack right now. Which is nice, but we don't even have the ridiculous shred yet. It's going to be really funny to see this team just absolutely take off as soon as that shred comes. Okay. Cool. Escoffier. And... You... Collect... Come on. Give me more. I'm greedy. And... They'll be back. I like that they give you enough time to do a party switch between respawns. Come on. I don't think ice works like that. Okay. And we need more cryo gems, but we're getting hydro gems from this. Again, literally pointless. You don't use your normals. Even on C6, you don't... Well, it... I mean, you could. She could trigger this, but... There's no point to it. Okay. Scoring the cuts, and gets more healing in. Okay, to be honest, if it's gonna be like this... Yeah, because I was looking at the description for the special version of this boss in that mode, and it doesn't seem that... Let me see. Source... Overseer... Doesn't mention anything about the Night Soul's Blessing. Well, there isn't really anything on the wiki about it yet. We fell off. Okay. Come on. Give me up. There we go. And... Cool. And... Let's iframe that. Oh, I think we got it. Whatever. And... There we are. We got the icy quills and... Dodge. Do we really need to do that? Well, maybe. Hit. And 1... 2, cool, and 1. Out of the way of that, and this team is not really having problems in the way of energy. Well, actually, Rethesli is kind of an energy hog. I don't know. Yeah, and again, without that additional shred. This team is okay, but not anything all that impressive. The main thing is it can just wail on it without worrying because of the way the energy accumulation works. But again, it... Probably actually want to put an Escoffier second, so that the healing can be redistributed between over to Shenhe. If Furina can heal herself a little when there's overflow, you'd probably want to reorder then. Yeah. Now that I think about it. Especially since Furina's gimmick is what it is. Okay. And... Really? Okay. That might be worth keeping, actually. Well, we'll see. And... Keep going. Hello. Oh, and... Got that. Cool. Yeah, but those rolls went exceptionally well. It's crazy, honestly. And the... that proc on Shenhe is less reliable than I would like it to be. That's okay. And... 1, 2... No, oh, well, we didn't die. We got closer. And, come on. And dodge that, and cool. Gains, and hit. Keep you out of the way with your flow momentum, and maybe we might want to actually wait. Because Furina duration is tough. That said, the Shred will go a long way once we actually get it, which we should shortly. Okay. And take that. Cool. Oh, now we got a 4, so it's going to be a total of 15 runs, most likely. Gotta craft a few more cryo gemstones to get that going. Silly. Okay. And either way, it's going to be fun to run with Esli and Abyss again. It's very amusing to see him being run freeze instead of melt. And let me see. Got a lot of this. Lots of this. It's the Anima we had a problem with. And it... 9 and then 27 should be good. Don't know if we have any of the big gemstones, but whatever. And we have 1. Okay. Well, whatever. Okay. Go ahead, give me a bit more fun. And now, we get our Shred. Nice. Look. Look.
盛り付けと味の共同作用によって極限までパワーがみなぎる黄金の瞬間。最も効率よく旨味を届け広げる方法。そして料理を口に入れた瞬間、異なる周波数の信号が味覚に与えるかすかな影響作用。
Some of perfecting or cooking, I imagine. Okay. Good. So now things should take off with this team, I hope. Either way, we got... Oh, I prepared. I pre-farmed hard. Yeah. Might need to craft a bit more of the dragon horns, but whatever. So now this should, with a ridiculous Shred, deal some very, very capable damage. For what it's worth, actually. It's not a crazy amount of energy on this team. I think the energy recharge might be decent here, but we'll see. Oh. And we'll see. Now it's time. And hit. Just like that, and very, very good. This is actually ridiculous how much of a difference this makes. Wow. Well, also just her own damage is very, very good. We buffed it up significantly. And cool. Get out of the way of that. And hit. Yeah, we almost one-roaded that. Wow. Okay. Cool. I think we might be able to manage if we got smarter with it. Okay. To be honest, I'm not so sure if Esli's burst is needed at all. But HP. Also, he might... I want to see how good Whitsith is in comparison to that Skyward Atlas that he could be using. So that... An EM roll does nothing. An EM roll is literally useless. So... This has a bit more consistency, I imagine. And... Oh, and... Dodge. Okay, well... Yeah, I like this. We're definitely getting a bit of a DPS loss when we try, but... burst, probably. I don't imagine it's really much good at all. Cool. And... Right. Thank you. Hit, and... Oh, goodness. Well, we can keep your flow momentum down. Cool. Take you down the rest of the way like that, and... Still, though, just barely missing that cutoff point. Okay. And 8, we need 12. Switch back, but yeah, this is still gonna be the best team I can currently deploy with these characters. We gotta get to 12. Okay. Furina. And cool. Let's hope for that proc, and it works. Nice. And okay, well, I thought I dodged that. Guess I gotta dodge to the side instead of, well, whatever. Come on. And hit. And okay, whatever. And hit. And just like that, and finish you off. That one above my head? Okay, cool. Gotta kill this stupid thing a few more times. Yep. And cool. 11. Not that good. The real question is, what am I going to put all these trash artifacts towards? Well, what I should really do is throw them in the artifact printer, but another. I guess I should test out and see how good Widsith would be, but that is not an especially notable burst. And then, to be fair, he is very C1 reliant as far as characters go, but yeah, you just have to get behind. Okay. And cool. Cool. Very nice. Okay. Let's Wid switch to Widsith. And see what difference that makes. We have 15. Not especially notable. And cool. Before we level it all, let's just test and see if Wits is better. It's probably gonna be. Skyward Atlas is whelming as far as these weapons tend to go, and cool. Oh, we got, yeah, whatever. That said, the pure crit is rather strong. The chance of something that actually does something is difficult to pass up. And okay. Hit and cool. I hope we took you down before any of that. Cool. Yeah, it's still going to be Widsith. It's honestly ridiculous how strong that thing is for a 4-star weapon. Okay. And it's getting closer. Probably gonna have to farm a bit of Mora. Yeah. Okay. And also just a bit more in the way of crafting some of those horns, doing conversion. Yeah. Gonna have to get some Mora. Cool. And now, let's switch. Very interesting, still. Got multiple 4 rolls, which was quite nice. Gotta get 14 more. Let's try and be 5 more kills. Good thing it just immediately shows back up. Okay. And come on. Cool. And hit. And cool. Dodge. And what I like to see. And dodge. Let's get out of the way that in time. And very, very good. We have reached a very appreciable point. Damage here is Rather impressive. Okay. And 9, 11 more, and whatever. Anything with no crit is a no-go. Definitely fought enough bosses for this now. Okay. Let me see. And on and okay, and alright. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and got that going. Take that damage down, and oh, okay, well, I wasn't paying attention. Okay. Cool. 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 Luckily, these remaining hits will do the job. She has some pretty crazy off-field damage. Twinkle. There we go. Ah. Genuinely just insane. Also, get one more blue feint, so we're going to be rolling on blue banner for 6 of them. And now this is where we get that. Okay. Let me find some of my trash and feed it a bit of other trash. It's trash. Okay. That, still trash. I actually don't know. This is actually kind of good. That said, these days I just turn. Yeah, you're free for now. I usually just craft goblets using artifact juices, which, given that they're starting to give them out through theater, is probably how they want us to do that for the given future. We'll see. Well, see what happens. Nice, so either 2 or 3 more. Let's go and heal those idiots back up. And fight them one more time. Cool. Suppose I should put in Escoffier. Should put some kind of VV set on Ifa as a stopgap. Okay. Alright. No. That'd be a perfect place for an Oculus. Unfortunately, no. It's interesting that both Secret Source bosses were added in slightly new areas in existing areas from previous patches, instead of anything sort of entirely new. It's interesting. Yeah, exactly, we can't get any kind of... whatever. Didn't work out that time, huh? And... Cool. And... Rush in, and just a few more hits. There we go, and, well, no healing that time. Alright. Is there going to be 2 more or 3 more? Technically, we won't know until the second. We could get a 4 roll there too, but whatever. Come on. Yeah. Nice! It's going to be 1 more. Okay, cool. That's also actually quite good. Well, I don't know. Nobody needs both defense and EM. And I guess that's a bit of a tragedy. Okay. Not reliable in the slightest, but that's life. And hit, and right out of that, we kind of canceled that animation. And I thought I got out of the way of that. I should have just tried to iframe. Oh, whatever. Well, it's the last one, guys. Cool. And cool. And Hydro Wayob. Got our cryo going. And cool. Let me see. Let's finish this off with a slash. boom, and that kind of works. So until I need to farm Dahlia on my own time, I didn't notice those little icy citrus slices. That's fun. And cool. Last one! Time to get her to max level and get some Mora. Bethesda's dead, and you're getting leveled. Cool. Someone's ready to slightly overcap on crit. Ex-head chef at Hotel de Board, why'd she quit? I'll find out tomorrow then. Renowned throughout Fontaine as a pâtissier supreme, vanguard of precision gastronomy. It's incomparably strict standards when it comes to cooking. Vet from the Flower Feather Clan who cherishes the life he leads alongside all manner of living things, people, animals, you name it. Yeah, we got to level some stuff. Raisin. And, you know, let's bring him back to life first, but... We can do our dailies, and we can do Mora Ley Lines. Oh, a few of them. Okay. Let me see. Condense one more raisin, and... What are we gonna need by way of... Just run the numbers. Well, we need 6 more of those. Okay. Well, okay. Just see. Just in case. Which one is Dahlia going to use? That. This is the feathers. And... Oh. Let me see. Skirk uses the new boss's materials, of course. Okay. So we don't want to do it from feathers, but we can conversion it more of these horns. Got a lot of those. An okay amount of those feathers. So let's turn all of these sunfires into eroded horns. Good thing we've got 5 billion dream solvents. Okay. So we're gonna need... How much money we got right now? Oh, we got... 1 more for that, and then... Basically 9 more Mora Ley Lines to level her. Okay, well... The only thing that's gonna let it happen is doing it. Okay. So in that miserable case... Let's use another. Okay. Thank you. Time to see how these fools do. It's a really badly put together team. Yeah, and then I think I'll just run Abyss or something. Yeah. Main thing is we want to put someone's VV set on Ifa. And of course, since it came out 3 days ago, they don't have data yet. Because they don't actually give their own recommendations, they just steal them from the player base, as one does. It's smart. Let's take the ones that are on Mizuki and that were previously on Sucrose. Holy Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants. Okay. Now, want to check Quaff. That's the Sucrose Circlet. Cool. So at least you've got a set to shred. Now since they're... Oh, actually, we could just be using Ifa. That's right. Right! Yeah, here's your chance, bro. And it... Unsurprisingly, he is not nearly as fast as Chaska. Okay. That wasn't bad, though. Alright, then. Male Genshin character, glass ceiling. And let's see. Alright, and... Oh, Ooh, okay. And hit. Good, and the 3 staying up consistently is evil. Okay. Not well enough to get the free. Whatever. I feel like mining this. Okay. He's there for shred and nothing else. Not like that. Oh, the skeletal pattern he's got. Just feels so weak. And sad. And weak. And sad. Cool. Got that going, and... hit. Cool. It's passable. Got it. Okay, enough AoE that might be worth it, because he doesn't really have AoE otherwise. It's not crazy, but it's usable. Especially since you're not getting nearly as much shred, because you don't have a full Cryo Hydro team playing at imperfect capacity. Okay. Let's get our infinite Phlogiston. Good thing he's at least got enough to sprint over there. See his hat wobble. I like that. And let's get on over. Cool. Drop down. It worked fine enough. It's nice having at least someone with mobility in the party. Okay. And let's see. Just like that, and thank you. And just like that. Cool. Yeah, the shred isn't doing all that much like this. Okay, well, alright. Thank you. Escoffier, and... cool. It works. More or less. Okay. After we fill this up, we need 4 more. Where'd it go? Did it go? Right over here, that's right. And that teleport waypoint to the left is, of course, in the cave and not an actual way to reach it. Stupid. And of course, this ain't doing much for me, because, well, there are no infinite Phlogiston nodes around here. Yeah, also depressing. Okay. No. No pyro. Oh well. And heal that up, and come on. Let's see how we can hit you, and it works, quote unquote. Okay. In the most perfunctory sense possible. And come on. Get over here. And cool. That is the real shred. Cool. Come on. Cool. Oh, and I did not expect you to show up. Didn't want you to show up. Whatever. Next one's over here, and I guess they are going to hit you. Go ahead. You know what? Whatever. Okay. If you're gonna meddle, you're going to get meddled with. I think I'm just gonna do it this. This alone is taking more time than expected. I figured that fighting the bosses would take some time, but it was more painful than expected. And cool. And hit. Cool. Nice, and hit. Good enough. Okay. Now we gotta... Yep, craft a few more. Them. Now it's gone back to... No, it's actually... Well, we could still be better off teleporting there. Okay. So now... Let us... crack a bit more resin. Gotta use 3. Be a little bit of overage. Oh, I miscalculated. Yeah, still we needed that much. Yeah, we got a little bit of overage, which... You know what? Let's run another... Mora Ley Line, because if I go for Ayaka, she is going to need her share. Okay. Yeah, what do I do on Chronicle Banner? It is tough to resist that temptation. Because 4 characters I don't have. And I can only lose to one of those characters, or another character whose constellations I'm not getting. Yeah, Kaza C1 would be amazing. Shiori C1 would be pretty nice. Yai C1, decent enough. It's not like any of those are bad. Except maybe Yoimiya C1, which is... What is Yoimiya C1 again? Mediocre. Terrible, actually. That would be an actual loss. But we'll see what happens. And, okay. Thank you. And now we can keep on punching. Thanks. And how do you get in here? I don't want you to be here. Go away. Okay, I didn't think you'd get as far as you did. Whatever. Well, don't drain my energy, please. And... what? Okay, well, whatever. If you're here, I guess we're fighting you. Prepare to die. Free energy. This is amusing. Can't do much if we just perma-freeze you. Yeah, This is silly. Oh, but that was independent of its freeze. Okay, interesting. Okay. Oh, whatever. Let's keep on punching. And okay, well, whatever. Alright. Okay, well, okay. And... come on. That was fine enough. Everyone got lots of energy back. Yeah, Escoffier really is kind of a brick outside of literally Cryo Hydro only teams, but again, it's what you sign up for. Happy not long. Do we need Night Soul points for anything else? Not really. Surprised that this won't aim it. Weird. Can't hit that Ember Cliff well. Unless I sit down. Okay, whatever. Wow, yeah, that hurts. Yeah, because it was described in leaks that his flight was basically just a Kukasaur's, which is honestly fine, because Kukasaur flight is, for example, better than Kachina's pretty bad approximation of what a Tapellosaur does. But even still. And freeze you. Punch. Good. Nice. And okay. Not a lot of interruption resistance. Yeah, me win the Fontaine C1. Actually, it doesn't mention further interruption resistance. Yeah, that actually doesn't come from Cox for him. It's kind of surprising. Oh, okay. Well, 3 more easily Mora Ley Lines, and then freedom to run Abyss. I don't know. Yeah, I imagine it's probably 20. Yeah, there aren't any cards I've used just an okayish amount of times. There are cards I've used up till 10, and then cards I've used a bunch. Those Crystal and TCG skins. Maybe it's 25. That's reasonable. So since we don't actually have crowd control issues, we're not overloading like we were with Varesa, we should just get them in one place. Yeah. Get in the middle. That was passable. Okay. And one tiny thing. From this we got lots of leyline deposit challenges. Okay. No Yumka. Oh well. It's interesting that instead of sweeping around, because the next one is over here with the Fatui, from here to here to here, then over here it goes here, here, it goes this side, then it goes up this way. Takes that little zigzag diversion for some reason. Okay. And Furina, we got Guess. Come on, get in here. And cool. Oh well, you've left. Damn coward. And cool. And oh my goodness. Hit. Good enough. Yeah. Imagine how good this would be if I didn't have to lose so much of Escoffier's shred from Ifa being here for friendship. Whatever. That goes down from 15% to 55%, which is actually not that ridiculous, because below 0% resistance, res shred is halved in effectiveness. Base res is 10 for most enemies, except for humanoids who take additional damage from any kind of physical. And let's see, and come on. Oh right, we gotta terminate, whatever. And keep on freezing, and that's all about that perma-freeze life. Okay, there we are. And now we can turn her into pretty nice 999. And now they're at level 2 friendship already. Cool. A little bit more healing right off the bat. Cool. Guess we can actually do our dailies now. Who would have thought it? Okay. Well then, yeah, Abyss would be a reasonable thing to try. Come on, get over here. And you know, it's probably, well, whatever. And now we can burst like that and pretty darn good. Let's rush in, and the freeze is not coming at the rate I would have liked or expected, but what are you gonna do? Cool. Get juggled. No fall damage though. Cool. Okay. I really do need to clear out some storage space on this PC. Because since I've been recording in higher fidelity, for the sake of clips and such things, it's caused some associated issues. And cool. Gonna want to transmit to him eventually. Or him. And you know, sure. Down here. And now, fly through the rings. Do it again. Fly through other rings. Okay. Oh, that phlogiston consumption is a nightmare. Cool. He can still fly, it's just not as good. And back over this way. I want to see, actually, whether I could freeze perma-Frozen Relay. That would be nice. 'Cause I hate her. See what else I might be able to freeze, honestly. Just keep them from using gimmicks by this permanently incapacitating them. That is one of the nice things about local legends, is that since they're normal enemies, they can be frozen. It's usable. Cooking pot PvP, huh? Okay. And now... No. Go back to... here. Okay. And, alright. Letter. Usable. I did not mean to do that. It's a good thing it doesn't automatically lock you into a message. Okay. And... Cool. We can use the flight for this, probably, maybe. Trying to just justify Ifas' existence. It's sad, really. Okay. And... come on. We want to get high up. Because ascending is not really going to be a thing here. Again, I wonder what Marjorie's exploration gimmick, if any, is going to be. And how it might be connected to Saurians or not. Yeah, if we can lower ourselves. Let's see if we've got enough Night Soul to collect all the packages. We should. Yeah, it's actually... it's not that bad consumption, but of course you don't have the ludicrous speed that Chaska does, of course. So... that's all. Okay. Yeah, we got a good amount in the pipeline. But again, it's Skirk Weapon, Chronicle Banner. I think it's... go for Ayaka and go for Skirk's Weapon if I've got enough left over after just getting Skirk, but I don't know. Either way, let us take on this. And... cool. Everyone's nice and strong. Cool. First half would be a Navia team, actually, which is interesting. Okay. Make sure everyone on that team's got what they need, and you need to get Serpent. Yeah, Bennett. Fischl. And Xilonen. Who... it's got Fab and Scroll, which is good. And an okay-ish amount of crit rate. She needs a healing bonus on that circlet, though. Cool. Alright. So let's see if Xilonen got this sauce. Don't even have a choice with that. Cryo-related reactions, which I was thinking about trying to figure out Dreadfrost Moon. How to put Charlotte on a Navia team to let Navia make that work, and that just isn't happening. Character triggers cryo-related reaction. The shockwave will be released at the opponent's position, dealing true damage as effect to be triggered once every 4 seconds. Pyro damage bonus, I don't care. Single target, and we got more flexibility. Navia is strictly single target. Rithezli can at least run around, so. Got some okay AoEs on this team in a way that the Navia one really would not. So. And I don't know. I think, especially since that lets Escoffier eat more of her own damage boost. Well, Shenhe's damage boost, and her burst is not a bad motion value. Then, of course, the obligatory Navia team. Then, okay. Down Fischl. Takes a bit because you gotta have Fischl prep the arrow to have Xilonen get the electric buff up, but it's not that hard on future rotations. Let's see how this goes. Stay in the middle because we're not actually getting anything in terms of knockback. That's not an issue. And cool. And cool. And alright. Boom. What I like to see. And we gotta wait for the spine stacks, and this is when Navia's Lay Nightmare. Good thing we can do this. And cool. And boom. Boom. Yeah, there we go. Don't need to worry about spine stacks. Yeah, Max Refined Serpent Spine's actually about as good as R1 Signature for her. The advantage of Signature is that you don't have to wait. Which is not a meaningless advantage, to be honest. And group up and try to punch him. Sometimes that doesn't work, huh? Cool. And yep, when that shred works, it works. Good stuff. And of course this is early, but even still. Thanks. How did that not hit? So finicky. Whatever. And 2, 3. I dodged that nicely. Good. Okay. I think I'll wait for spine starting 411. Shouldn't matter until then. At the absolute earliest. And cool. Yep. And this is not hard at all, but it is fun to see just how much we can ruin early 4s. Yeah, don't even get to do a full rotation. And, select that. The damage there is not meaningful enough to want to eat Bennett with that, so boom. Goodbye. Okay. Nightsoul's Blessing, whatever. Yeah, Navia second half. Yeah. No Nightsoul in either team, though. It just feels weird in Nolan patches. Well, yeah, because even Mizuki had Aura Roan. And Shenhe. Yeah, the burst is strong enough if you want to grab that, but I have a feeling you might end up having to do a bit of Widsith gambling. We'll see. And Fish. As in, hoping for good bonuses for Rithezli. Energy recharge is always welcome, but probably not important yet. And cool. And cool. And they are loosen up. Nice. One, two. Automatically moving around a little bit. And cool. And well, not perfectly. Can keep you frozen, kinda. Come on. Cool. Yeah, the buffs weren't up. It didn't really matter. Okay. And you. And just like that. And get that done. Boom. Didn't even have to worry about the crocodile. Goodbye. Okay. In a while. Not really. You're never coming back. And get that started right here, right now. Cool. And boom. Boom. Hit. When we're in this shred. There we are. It's all good to go. Don't want to waste too much. And, oh, I thought that might have been able to hit multiple, and it simply was not. No worries. It's easy. Okay. And fish again. Headshot didn't matter there, I guess. Cool. 1, 2, 3. Well, that's right. We should have. Right. Cool. And boom. Yeah, whatever. Okay. That time we need to go for the bird. The Geo Eremite's got Geo weakness too. And should be easy enough. Again, as per usual. And let's see how we can position ourselves to hit as many as possible. That worked pretty darn well. That wasn't moving me forward nearly as much as I would have liked to be moved. Whatever. Okay, cool. Oh, ouch. Come on. Cool. Let's do it like that, and go for another. Yeah. Cool. Ah. No. The final four is actually a little mean. Yeah, it's still not a problem. Cool. Boom, boom. Just like that, and boom. Ah, but no, Night Soul means no. Ah, right. Okay, whatever. Yeah, that AoE's kind of hard to avoid. Not that great for Spine. Okay. So this one... First just war human rams. So it's just... all these dudes. This can be crystallized, so... Good for Navia. Usia, also good for Navia. These are all reactions we can do with Cryo, so sure. I was gonna say, maybe they want you to use Ayaka, but that... Ayaka Escoffier team would have no crowd control whatsoever, which would make things difficult. Okay. Let's see something. Okay. Yeah. Cryo in first half. Either way, it shouldn't be that important. Oh, and right, it's cryo damage bonus. And this won't be a problem. Really, it's interesting that they started giving real ley line disorders on 412 again. Did that a few times near the start of the game, but they stopped around the end of Inazuma, I believe. So that nobody was unfairly advantaged, for better or worse. It is what it is. So now I think we should actually let Spine run its course. This is where things might get a little hairy. Yeah. Skill. Because it's Geo skill damage, which could be Chiori, kinda. Either way, freezing here is real nice. Oh my goodness, yeah. Freeze here would be great. And... oh. And just slash you and get in position and just punch them all. Nice. can keep just brawling our way through. It's not a problem. And hit. Cool. The way this rotation works, I believe some people actually want you to use Furina's Burst later on. It's interesting to consider. So how the cooldowns line up. So it is on the longer side as far as rotations go, and defense progress is annoying. Yeah, let's wait for that. Thunder Troll, but oh, that's right, we can immediately crystallize off your shield and not have to worry about that garbage. Okay, and okay, that is unpleasant. Cool, and cool. Shoot. And who's next? 1, 2, and take you down a little. 1, 2, and boom. Didn't quite do it, but mostly did it. And let me see. Cool. And dodge. 2, 3. Get that back, and just like that. Cool. Boom. From a slight distance. Love that shotgun. Okay. Attack, sure. Everyone needs that a little bit. Okay, cool. Oh, interesting. There we are, and okay. So many slides. It's all about just wiping you out. Sequence. It's a good thing that we can keep moving because it's we're going in circles, all kinds of circles. Okay, and we gotta keep moving. Okay. And you know, yeah, let's get that rotation just in circles. That said, I'll figure it out. This probably is not big enough where I have to actually worry. Gonna want to figure out when to use the Furina burst correctly. And keep on moving. Because it's ready. Again. That is a very long rotation. And you know, they don't have all that much in the way of health. But again, later on in the rotation is apparently when you want to use the Furina burst. Probably maybe right before, after Shenhe does hers, maybe? I don't know. Because the rotation sample I saw said using it after Escoffier used hers, but the issue with that is that that has you miss out the big chunk of healing. And probably the way you do it, you have Furina's E soften the party up a bit so that Escoffier's healing can really burst everyone. But that's probably how you want it to go, which is interesting and requires a bit of thought, obviously. And where are you? Right over there. And just like that. Boom. 1, 2. Okay. Oh my goodness. Shoot. Unpleasant. And cool. And just like that. Thank you. Got you over there. Boom. 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, Vulture! I don't like you at all. Okay, cool. And stay out of my way, you mongrel. Thanks. And boom. Boom. 1, 2, 3, and another shot. Sounds good. We're hunting birds. Some glamour. Burst damage, that's fine. Course funnel chamber means you can use some of the others if you want. And yeah, let's do like that, and now like that, and does make some things tough in terms of switch duration, but oh my goodness. Yeah, this is a swarm. You're probably meant to just use Ike and have them just group up on you, and oh my goodness. Yeah, the cooldown on Furina burst is kind of crazy. Well, whatever. Cool. And now we can get that restarted. Cool. This might actually be annoying because I don't have crowd control. Well, whatever. Come on. And oh, that was a waste of that. Something with real AoE, because this is a team with basically no AoE. Interesting, and not in a good way. Well, we'll see how fast we do the final chamber, but I am more than a little worried. This team is not really the best fit for the situation at hand. Cool, especially since all the moving around we gotta do. Whatever. Okay. Cool, and really. Boom, and okay. Got poise out of some of that. Come on. That worked kind of well. We should do the charges whenever we get the opportunity. That said, we aren't getting a lot of opportunities. There we go. 75 seconds should be more than enough, but either way, that... It's just a poor fit. Pure single target is not great, yeah. Skirk has stupid. Oh. Stupid AoE just on a normal, so it's not going to be an issue, I imagine. 1, 2, and oh, we missed the shred. That is probably going to doom us because you went too high. That is evil. Okay, well, whatever. Shoot. Well, that may have been fine. And, oh, okay. Oops. Oh, that was how you were supposed to do this. Supposed to have ice and cryo. Oh, that's evil. I don't like that at all. I didn't even think about that. Okay. If we were smart, I suppose we could have taken some shields down or something. Started stunning them, overloading, but no. I did this exactly the wrong way. Okay. Oops. Okay. Should have been the other way around. Okay. But even then, not sure Navia would... you could aim some of the stuff like that. Kind of okay. Yeah, she's got some AoE. Yeah, whatever. But yeah, without Cryo and Hydro together to take those shields down, that is not happening. At all. I got hard checked. That was an element check. And I failed. Okay. So now... Again, Furina. You, yeah. I should change that rotation up a little bit. But that does mean I'm running into switch cooldowns too. Which is something to consider. Okay. And... Of course, they probably actually want you to maybe use Ifa here. And then let's go for the ridiculous taser swirl that you can do with Oronce. It is what it is. And cool. I should have held down on that, whatever. And did that hit anybody? I'm not even sure. And well, whatever. Cool. Well, what I should really do is wait for them to come in. Yeah, no reason to make my life any more difficult than it has to be. And around like that, and shoot. I think that hit some of them. I hope it did. And shoot in that general direction. Cool. And yeah, this is passable. Not amazing, but better than I expected for this. And shoot. And just a couple more of these guys. Cool. And shoot. Okay, one more. Nice. Okay. Let's see how this team does against Tulpa. I am not holding my breath. And oh, nice. And we can perma-freeze you, you can't even use your stupid garbage. Wow! Yeah, that did it. That felt dirty. And yeah, this is a pretty darn good fit. And cool. Cool. Do get a little bit of fall off with Fischl. Yeah, you don't want to use that burst. That burst's a waste of time. If you need the AoE from it, then you need to run a different team. It's not the kind of character you want to run in that kind of situation. Domain challenges. Oh, a little bit more mining to do. Whatever. Oh, and the blue fates, that's right. Let's be cautious and careful. And just like that. Yeah, the crystallizes that we're getting from here should also be quite nice. And cool. Shoot, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and shielded too, which is also really, really good. Cool. And you know, we'll be okay. Xilonen or no Xilonen. Just like this, and go around, shoot. Well, whatever. Crystal rise and shoot in that general direction again. We need to stay on the move, and Xilonen again. You know, this is okay. Yeah, but the lack of mobility really in this team. We could just try staying in the middle, but that prevents me from running up the shots like I'd want to. Okay. And, well, we got plenty of pyro particles at least. That's something. And, cool. Oh, really? Whatever. And, shoot. Yeah, line that shot up. And lead that shot as much as possible. Cool. And another shot, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The crystallized shields were enough here because this is a relatively weak situation. Okay. And now, freeze you. And you know. Aha! And that actually immobilizes you completely. Very nice. That's how you were supposed to do that. And no resistance if you have to stay still. Cool. And Shenhe again, huh? And you know, this is okay. Don't need to waste energy. That worked quite well. Yeah, this is the side you were supposed to use an Escoffier team on. Especially since it's really easy to get multiple Lucia. Yeah, Furina and Escoffier who are made to work together, that's 2 procs already. Wow. Defense, let's raise that attack. Actually. That should help a good deal, I hope. Yeah, and when you go for the Fatui, Pyro, then Electro, especially since the Pyro runs away. This gives an attack bump, but the Electro one restores the shields of the other guns, so... Yeah. And perma-freeze might even stop them from doing that whatsoever, which would be really nice. And 1, 2, well, I'm not sure that worked. We'll see if it matters that much. And, what? Come on. And, let's see. Come on, this horde fight is probably also just not all that well suited. Okay. And gotta keep fighting our way through, and okay. Shoot, and cool. 3, 4, and shoot in that general direction again. 1, 2, and well, that also didn't quite work. Now this is probably even worse suited. That said, they aren't actively trying to approach me. In fact, a lot of them more or less run away. It's hard. Okay, and oh, right. Boom. Let's see how fast I can do that final chamber, because I'm going to have to get smart with it. The Bennett circle is just not suited for this. Okay. And zoom in. Cool. And Yeah, I have to run some kind of crowd control heavy team. So I can just sweep them up. It may be some kind of Ifa team. It's gonna have to be some kind of Ifa team. Yeah. Maybe. Or Mizuki. Or Ifa. Yeah, Ifa. Can I level any of these up? Yeah. With what we got from Abyss. Got a decent amount. Make that healing slightly stronger. Okay. Means resorting to bullets. Shoot him. Let's get him. Yeah, this... Getting to 6 does not cost a meaningful amount of aura. It's when you get higher that it becomes stupid. Oh, now we can check this. Setted sample Rook. Alchemical activation Chariot. Sumeru, Heavenly Steeds, black and white. Game before the game. Well, I can't do that quite yet, can I? Okay. And we want Furina on the other team, so it'd be something like... Oh... Xingqiao, Fischl, or Ron. That would be fine. And you need to take Fav, the other Fav, and you can take that back then. Okay. I need to level this one. I do. And so we're going to have... You can get the better one. We're in no hurry. Nobody else needs it right now, and I guess we're gonna try to do an Ifa team. Yeah, okay. Put Fischl in the mid-shul. Mid-shul. So that... About like this, and then... The burst isn't all that important, except for the buff it grants. It maintains the longest field time for Xingqiao, probably. Let's see what happens. And then, of course, him. This is the situation in which you are important. Awesome. Now we just put that back. No Navia. Which means I might need to figure out a different team for Final Four anyway. Sad. Yo. Okay. Okay. PR sounds good. And now, don't really have that much in the way of healing, but that's okay. And put you in the middle. Now, pretty darn good. Cool. Now this is what you were made for. And let's see. Oh, the rotation time is a little decent. The point that maybe Yelan might be better in a certain way. I don't know. Either way, this works pretty darn well too. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Just keep you in place. Cool. Yeah. Great synergy. Like that. And well, we didn't do that right. And we'll still be fine. And cool. And keep taking you out. Don't have to worry about a single thing. And yep, there we go. Cool. Ah. This was a much better choice. Attack. This is not a team where we actually need the healing effectiveness this time at least. And hit like that, and put you in the middle so that whoever we're shooting at, we can make that work. Cool. Electro charge, and Stay in the middle there, and... Cool. And... just like that, and yeah, it might be better off with Yeon, to be honest, because that rotation is longer. Well, plenty of time to figure out how best to use Evo later. This is very satisfying. Cool. And like that. That's the thing about Secret Sword, is that it also lengthens the rotation, which you want at times, depending on how long the rotation lasts. And yeah, Pyro is not the best thing to be dealing with here. But let's see how this goes. And cool. Cool. And oh, we couldn't get a Fab proc because you are immune to Hydro damage. That's right. Come on. Yeah, and it's not really swirlable here. Okay. And there we are. Well, we can try that, I suppose. Well, not like that. Okay. And another. Yeah, this worked decently. Not perfectly, and again, you know, his damage isn't that great. But glad I have him, and I'm glad that he did something worth noting. And stun you a little bit, and you go on something like weird with that animation. And now you're just stuck. Very nice. Keep you frozen as well, and stupid bird. Die. Go to heck. Okay. Insane. The perma-freeze is just such a good quality of life, too. Alright, let's see how this one goes. This should be fodder. And cool. And actually start the rotation out with the burst, maybe. But it... This is okay. Not amazing. But it should be fine, I hope. And go around a little bit, and... Cool. Yeah, this is not a team with trooper looping. You want some heavy AoE, but it's not quite the same as what else I've got. And that guy over there needs to just die. We messed that up badly. Rather got an opportunity for... Oh, but that should be the end of rotation, so you can use Electro Charge for that, but whatever. Okay. Main thing is, we need to be actively circling to get them to move into the center. We need to focus on grouping them without active crowd control, which is interesting. But yeah, you just move around that taunt. They will kind of do the job for you, but it's interesting because you actually have to think. Okay, this is pretty darn good. Again, it could get a lot better if we had known how to do it from the start, which is again move around the enemies so that they will naturally group up in the middle. But we'll see. So let's see how much time we can do the last chamber in, and come on. Again, and good amount of damage too. Come on. Yeah, with Venti, this would be a joke. Complete and utter joke. But it's not our situation, the situation we find ourselves in. That said, 30 seconds? 30 seconds might be enough, honestly. And if we got more, it would be even better. Yeah, that 40 seconds gonna work? Yeah, with Venti or Morgana. That 4 wouldn't have even been a 4. And there we go. Cool. And freeze you again, and... Yeah, good chance we can just completely freeze you to complete death and helplessness. And well, okay. That's fine. And yeah, this ain't nothing. This is nothing. Yeah, what does it look like she gets closer to the camera? Whatever. Okay, geo damage. Let's see if Navia is any good here. I hope. Okay. Abandoned Fischl and I mean, all of these are enemies that you use Xilonen. You get a lot of crystallizes. Get a lot of Navia shots without much trouble. Constant electro charge. Hopefully it'll be enough. But you really never know. Shenhe relevance is fun. Undeniably, though. And Abyss Lector and a Wayob. I swear. So freezing that would prevent it from destroying our energy for the final chamber. And those are enemies who want to freeze, so you really want cryo, especially freeze for this. Whatever. Healing, you know, that would be good for the second chamber. And I think we'll probably need to do a lot of compensation in this chambers for compensation in the second chambers for problems in this one. So, alright, and thank you. 1, 2, and shoot. 1, 2, and dodge. 1, 2, dodge. What? Okay, never mind. Well, this ain't half bad. Yeah, it's got its weaknesses, obviously. Yep, let's not get hit. That's important. And oh, no foul proc? You're kidding. And dodge. Okay. Cool. And now we can try not to die. Okay. And well, alright. Shoot. And die. Yep, definitely this is gonna be a... what is with the energy on this team, though? Yeah, we gotta weave in more Bennett hits. Whatever. And dodge. Okay. Yeah. And oh, that was a terrible miss. Whatever. And 1, 2. Did that quite work? I'm not sure. Whatever. Shoot and set away that. And cool. Fischl again and dot. I don't think we actually got Fischl and field. Oops. This is a decent boss for Tulpa. Unfortunately, Navia's herself is just not that good. Okay. Cool. And one dodge. Oh, well, whatever. I think we can make it happen. Big thing is we weren't taking hits while in the Bennett circle. Every single one of those would have vaporized and just humiliated me. And let's see. And come on. Get you down and cool. Put your stupid shield up and oh no, that actually worked quite well. Oh well, okay. Of course, we're not getting fab rocks like this. And, oh, you're evil. Whatever. And oh, that may cause some problems. Okay, cool. Well, let's keep punching you down. And let's see. And alright. And oh, that didn't hit anyone. That is evil. Come on. Well, we can't freeze you. It's just a bad chamber, really. And, come on. Yeah, that went badly. Once the shield comes up, come up even while it's frozen, that's the cue to dodge. Okay. Digging that healing effectiveness, though. Come on. Come on. And 1, 2. And get that nice and fast. And Fischl down. Boom. I think we dodged that successfully. I hope we did. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and dodge. Okay, cool. Xilonen there, and get that going. Battering it was harder than I would like it. Dodge. Okay, cool. And hit. 1, 2, 3, and jump. I had to get it up nice and quick. Alright, well, okay. Cool. And go like that. And cool. And Fischl. Dodge. 1, 2, 3, and shoot. Yeah, we gotta be quick on the draw, and cool. Oh, you're kidding. Really? Okay. Whatever. Shoot and hit. Okay. Come on. Fischl. No, we messed that one up. That one was also a complete wash. It's too far away for Fischl to actually get any of that in. Okay. She's just not all that good. It pains me to say it. Poor her. You know, probably actually be better to just put some of that in immediately and actually go first with a burst so that you can batter it back and have the normal skill hit ready. Yeah, okay, cool. And dodge, okay, cool. Whatever. And cool, and oh, you went back to the same place. You're kidding. What gives? That's stupid. And some of it is also from Xilonen not proccing Fav. Oh. It's just not that good. Very unique playstyle. It's fun. Really fun when it works. More often than not, it just doesn't. Okay. Let me see. And okay. So that's all ready. And 1, 2, and well, that's all right. And shoot, get behind. Very good. And go shoot. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, nice. And 1, 2. Bennett going, and cool. Bennett burst, and there we go with a Fischl. 1, 2. Oh, we missed the crit in that. Okay, cool. Dodge. 1, 2, 3, 4, and okay, good. Just make sure that doesn't stay. Dodge and thanks. 1, 2, and hit like that, and now, okay, where are you gonna go? And it's like that. You're kidding. All the way over there. I hate you. Cool. And took you out a little bit. Cool. And dodge and out of the way. 1, 2, and dodge and cool. Done it. Okay, well, whatever. 1, 2, 3, 4, and okay. Oh, it didn't go far enough. This is honestly just one of the worst bosses in the game. The main thing is really just mobility is not this team's strong suit in the slightest. Well, if it goes out of range, it would be smart for me to call Oz. But an immobile turret is very deprecated design for a good reason. They don't really do that much anymore. And thanks. And just like that. And dodge. Every miss crit hurts bad. Shoot. 1, 2, 3, and One, dodge, and I... One, two. Done it. And... You're gonna move. It's a good thing we caught you while you were moving. And... Shoot, and I... no, no, no. Dodge, shoot, and I... Well, okay. Alright, and dodge, and... Shoot, shoot, and... So where are you gonna go next? Alright, alright. Thank you. And shoot. 1, 2, 3, and shoot. And yep, I figured you wanna go, so good thing we took notice of that. Okay, and pause. Call you over. Dodge and thanks. 1, 2. Bennett and Navia. The main thing is that this actually keeps you in place. That is not something to ignore. 2, 3, and 1. Dodge, shoot. 1, 2, 3, and thank you again. 2, and come on. And let's see how fast we can do the final chamber. 2, and shoot. 1, 2, 3, and you're kidding. Yeah, you just are not Los Pollos material. Okay. I guess I just gotta go for the Navia team. Navia just isn't strong enough for this, which is really sad. And then not based on my energy. Well, okay. And come on. Shield is coming down. Eventually. And cool. And dodge. 1, 2, and just like that. And give me a bit more. Thanks. And here we go. Okay, and dodge, 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 dodge. Cool. No. Gonna be okay-ish. Kinda. And... oh, but... oh, we were getting hit. The whole team's energy was being drained. That is evil. Okay, well... yeah, we gotta have some way to just murder it. Which is unpleasant. Because there isn't really one. Yeah, that's over. That's sad. Genuinely, just poor Navia. This is not happening for her. Okay, well... Mavic premium team is coming out to play again for better or worse. Hate to see it. Genuinely, I hate to see it. And let me see. Then again, Escoffier, it's a good one to begin with, but it's tougher than expected. And Petron. Oh wait, what? Oh, that was the problem, I believe. It was on someone who didn't really need it. I want to see if that's going to work just with... I didn't know that Fav wasn't on Xilonen. And I think that made a huge difference in terms of rotations. And I was just sort of wondering, okay, I guess I'm just getting really unlucky and it's not proccing, but... well, okay. Let's try this one more time. One more time. And 1, 2, and well, I messed that up. Yep, switch to Navia. Okay. And just hope we get lucky and doesn't run around too much. Yeah. It sucks. Stupid. Gotta hold down. Left mouse. Should just be a spine. Be able to hold down a button and just immediately charge it all up. It's annoying. Okay. Which is probably the point, but yeah. And 1, 2, I think we missed that actually, which is unpleasant. And well, if we got the energy from Xilonen, it should be fine, even with that being the way it is, whatever. And 1, 2, and just like that. Cool. And 1, oh, well, this is actually a very reasonable location. Okay. Don't really want to worry about the half tulpas. And dodge, dodge, dodge. Thanks. Okay. Dodge. Okay. Got that going. And pick that up. And you again. Shoot. 1, 2, 3. Dodge and dodge. Shoot. And the main thing is that the half tulpas are hitting me to a much greater degree than expected or desired. It's not fun. And where are you going? Yep. Wait for that so we don't miss. And yep. Okay, well, whatever. Oh, that was unpleasant. Thanks. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2. Shoot, and yep, this is much better. What? Kill yourself. Okay, dumb. It got a little unlucky, I guess. There is some randomness to what Fischl generates, if I recall correctly. So getting healing effectiveness up is pretty big for the Furina team. And 1, 2, and 1. Mess that up very slightly. Okay, well, whatever. 1, 2, 4, and we missed some of that, yeah. And well, okay, positioned myself wrong. Okay. Water. Okay. And 1, 2. Just like that. Very good. And shoot. 1, 2. And dodge. Shoot. And 1, 2, 3. Just gotta get lucky on hits, really. And yep. Totally poised through it. Just iframe through that garbage. And shoot. And dodge. Dodge and shoot. Okay, well, dodge. Hurts more than a little bit, and you're gonna move, I imagine. Yep. Over there. That's what we get for being smart and waiting. Holding that down a little bit, but we need a slight bit more energy than I would have liked. And I dodge and shoot and okay, good thing we got it. Healing effectiveness up and okay. 1, 2, and nice fire. And 1, 2, and 1, and dodge. 1, 2, 3, dodge. And dodge, shoot. Ah, thank goodness. That hurt hard enough. Just gone for another shot. But yeah, that worked a whole lot better. And gotta be smart about some of this, and yeah, basically just take you down here and then just blitz you down without wasting energy on the next half. Yeah, okay, cool. And cool. And alright. Just like that, and cool. Just like this, and dodge. Cool. You are painful. And dodge. Timing's pretty generous, so we got 1 minute to kill the stupid seahorse and dodge. Okay, cool. Nice. Cool. Hitting that definitely knocks it down. I don't like that. Cool. We don't need damage this time. We were just about taking you out and breaking your stupid shield. Cool. And now this time, let's actually try it. And cool. Nice. Cool. And nice. There we go. Now we should be able to blitz you down here with no problem. Very, very good. Let's actually try to get some of the energy we need back before that garbage happens. And cool. And yep. Cool. Nice. And that was great. Maybe Navia can do it. As long as Xilonen actually has the stupid fav. Okay. It's an amusing thing to forget. Crit rate? That's not bad. But Escoffier-Wrio are already overcapping. Let's just go more in the healing effectiveness. Because that team doesn't have that much healing. But, of course, with Furina, all the healing you get, you want. So basically, we were just having Rethesli team sweep to overcompensate for the other team being just dog-awful. Yeah, I see that. And 1, 2. And you know what? We're just here. Oh, that's right. Should probably just try skating around in Night Soul mode to get everything started. Yeah, and then just battery myself. I see. Okay. Yeah. Just get that battery going. And 1, 2, and Bennett. Navia, and shoot. Cool. And 1. Just gonna bet you keep that up. Oh, well, whatever. Should try that harder. I don't think you have enough. Let me just test it. I don't think you have enough time to, with Xilonen alone, maintain Night Soul on her. On it. Her? We should get a real rotation going. Yeah, you don't have enough time even if you stay in that all the way, so we are going to just have to try to fight it for real. Okay. Alright. So you say. Okay. Eventually it will go up top. The main thing is just gotta be second chambers. We have to murder that. You're overcompensating for a certain individual's weakness right now. And cool. Nice, and 1, 2, and cool. Fischl, and shoot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, shoot. And maybe that was a bit more than we had to do, but that's okay. And, okay, alright, and thank you. This is okay-ish, and shoot. Now once you hop on up, we will need to be very smart about that. There we are, thank goodness. Okay. And, what? You're kidding. And, hit. And 1, 2, 3. And, just like that. Praying. And 1, 2. And set up that rotation. That's passable. And shoot again before you Night Soul back up. Yep. This should be an okay-ish rotation. Very passable and doable. And, okay. 1, and 2. And 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And Xilonen, and gotta get you in a few more times, but that's okay. And, alright. 1, 2. What? That didn't hit anyone. Stupid. Oh my lord. Oh my god. Well, that said, this should kill it right away. Yeah, almost. That did. Okay. Should have focused on energy at the end then. Whatever. And let's see how well we can handle this with what we got. And yep, Escoffier. Thanks. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and we're getting some interesting reactions going then. That's fun. And not as many particles as I like though. And we gotta go for the fab. Okay, fab prop. Well, that kind of got messed up a little, but vaporize should be okay. And yeah, it just, as long as we can keep you frozen permanently, this is not a worry at all. Can't do your dual field if we just keep you from moving. And cool. Thanks. And Escoffier. And yeah, we got more than enough time to just punch you down. No dual field. No dual field for you, sorry. And well, oh, we went for the shatter and that ruined everything. That sucked. Oops. Yeah, it's, you just have to keep punching. You can't do anything else. Okay. Oh, whatever. Okay. And get that rotation started as quickly as possible. Okay. And you know, not for energy, actually. And cool. And just like that, you know, the energy recharge on that is probably a good enough idea. Gotta be smart about how we handle this, and 2, 3, and okay. 1, 2, and gotta get more of you in here. Okay, whatever. And fish. 1. Yeah, we should aim up for that. That's right. Or whatever. 1, 2, 3, and okay. 1. Not miss a beat, and cool. Cool. And just like that. Oh, we missed some of that. That's okay. Whatever. And shoot. 1, 2. Did that miss or just not crit? Okay, whatever. Either way, this leaves more than a little bit to be desired. But that's okay, I guess. And yeah, okay. Shoot and shoot. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Keep up that rhythm. And thanks. Cool, and just like that, and okay. You got no iframes on that, and you are way too high to get even hit by the shotgun for that. Oh, whatever. Okay, cool. So then, it's gonna be like this, and I think it will be like this. Okay. If you just fall and die. No, we actually got some of that going. So let's go for a few more shots. Yep, just for the energy. Cool. Smart. So, cool. And hit and get that in. That in, and just keep punching, and we don't have anything to fear as long as we just keep punching and don't do anything else. No shatter needed, that will break things, and we don't want that to happen. Okay, and make sure we can keep going with that, and okay, Wayob isn't too bad as long as you keep it permanently frozen, and cool. No need to do anything else other than just perma-freeze, and cool. Thank you, and thank you. Should be fun with the time we got, and oh my goodness. We tried so hard. And you know what? I'm just gonna keep going. To see if Navia can do the last 4, because it would probably be doable if we just were better about it, but whatever. Okay, and Oh, kill yourself. Yeah, Navia can't do this. She's too goddamned weak. It sucks, but really. You know, it's actually probably crit. If I go for crit, I think I can handle it, but it leaves a lot to be desired, and well, we need to get healing in here. And shoot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Shoot. As long as we don't miss, should be okay. And come on. 1, 2. Shoot, and just like that. Cool. And dodge. Dodge. And you. And just like that. Return to Earth. 2, 3, 4, and nice. Now we can actually keep that rotation going. And I didn't want you to go in the middle. There is the thing. And now, 1, 2, 3. Bennett and you. Thanks. And I guess we might not have gotten the proc we needed, which is logical. And shoot. Got a good shred though. Should be okay, I hope. And I don't think we got that. Oh, everything we needed, but that's fine. Okay, and shoot. 1, 2, 3. This crit that hurt badly. And 2, 3, and 1, 2, and Bennett. And Fischl there. Cool. Shoot. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's get the energy up, and that's really about it. Thanks. And this will kill. Okay. We don't want to get in the middle like that. It's a bad idea. Cool. Hopefully this is going to work, but yeah, a relatively low investment Navia is definitely not how you want to do this. Okay, and yeah, what is with the camera angle? You can just boost. Something's up with that. And cool. Nice. And cool. And just like that, oh, we whiffed! Oh, with that particle gem. That is going to suck. That might have doomed this. I hope not. And okay. Do not give us the stupid, stinking dual field. I swear to. With Vesely. And oh, well. It's over. We had to go for the full rotation. Yeah, we can make this happen if we go for the full rotation. But because of all the energy we're going to get back once that shield pops. We'll kill that shield. We need to make sure it pops. Okay. Interesting. Let's keep going. And dear Lord. This long and just on Abyss. Because Navia's bad. Or her, really. She can't help being bad. Probably. And, whoop, and 1, 2, and just like that, and dodge, and whoop, shoot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and you know what? Let's go for the healing. And cool. Alright, and okay, whatever. Cool, and just like that. Shot. 1, 2, 3, 4, I guess. Another shot, I guess. Okay, and 1, 2. Come on, go ahead and hit somebody. But with no reaction, we are in a bad state. That's right. Okay, well, whatever. Cool. And how much time I got at the end of the clock, but I am not feeling optimistic. And 2, And get that down. Cool. And then there and shoot. 1, 2, 3. Okay. 1, shoot and dodge. Well, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Okay. Oops. And 1, 2. Fischl. And let me just see. Yeah, you are going to make that happen. No, we got good combo. That should press you to points in time we can handle. And oh my goodness. Yep. 807 like last time. Make it work as long as we run that full rota. Because we will get energy back when we do that. Just gotta make sure we don't whiff on any of it. Oh, skills, because every bit of particle gen is indispensable here. And come on. Probably want to run things a very slight bit longer, actually. And if that works, and come on. And that was fast enough that we could get the whole rotation going. Let's see how much we can take you down with the time we've got. We have enough time to run a full rotation again, and I think we probably need to. So, and, well, alright. Come on, and... well, if we just kill you without having to worry about your dual field, I guess that's even better. Great. No, burst damage, defense. The only thing that will do anything, so... so if this works, everyone has got their bursts up. You don't have to worry about hitting anything to battery. Inshallah. And now... no. And... nice. 1, 2. And... gun it up, and... cool. Shoot! oh my goodness. Stop running, you goddamn freak. And shoot. And 1, 2, 3. What I like to see. And 1, 2. Thanks. And just like that. Okay. Shielded kinda. And out of the way. Thanks. I don't think I hit both of them. Okay, whatever. 1, 2. Oh my goodness, you are a menace. Okay, whatever. And thanks. Okay. 1 and 2 and 1. Shoot. We gotta aim those shots and dodge, shoot, and okay. Cannot really reliably get spine and whatever. 1, 2. Done it and cool. Interesting, and go for it, and that positioning was tolerable. Okay, cool. And really, whatever. Die. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2. Shoot, and what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do when they come to you? And hit, and one more shot. And well, that didn't get you, but that will. Cool. Final chamber. Final half. Okay. Got the Xuanwens, and freezing you will disable most of what makes you annoying. Cool. And you can actually just shatter that, actually. Cool. And cool. That took a little bit of time, but it keeps you still. Nice. But there was no AoE whatsoever. Silly. Cool. And die. And cool. Freeze you. Can't do anything if you're perma-Frozen. This is the first time I've actually been able to run any kind of perma-freeze team. Feels good. Oh, but we don't want you to get that out of the field. Oh, you are just way too low in terms of poise. Hate you. And cool. Give me the particle gen. We need that on you. And come on. Oh, well, we didn't do that. Okay, whatever. And cool. Oh, we messed up. Because we're using normal hits. Whatever. Rotation has been thrown off. irredeemably, it's over. It's over for people named me. And cool. Well, I don't know. Maybe. And, well, whatever. Come on. Yeah, we screwed that up. We have to make sure. We don't need to worry about shattering them, because it doesn't reduce res. That was a time loss. Okay. Well, as long as I'm focusing on shooting, and I should probably just suck up and hold with Navia on both shots, because you're gonna have a stupid amount of crystals. Because you're getting constant overload crystallizes. Yeah. Okay. And cool. And let's make sure we don't run away. And 1, 2, and shoot! Stop your charge. That worked quite well, actually. I'm surprised. So this is, hopefully, one that will work appreciably. I hope. And, whatever. Come on, and... Whoop, and shoot. And never mind. Shoot and shoot on both. Yeah, that is how that has to be done. Okay, cool. Electro charge on you, and I've been that. Okay, cool, and whatever. Cool, and whatever. I missed that. You're stupid. Fly. Well, we're even without picking that up. We have a stupid amount of bullets. Cool, and what are we gonna do? Come for you. You got plenty of time. Cool. And just like that, and shoot. Well done. Miss. That's okay. And shoot. Almost. Very good. To the point that we probably want to just shoot one more time, unless we miss entirely somehow. That was very stupid. Whatever. And good shot. On. Dodge that too. So, it's time for the final chamber. So I think I'm just going to go in, blast them all. It's the very last thing we're doing. Gotta make sure we can get both of you, which is not the easiest thing ever with a perma-freeze team. Either way, Rethesli is a very good showing right now. And, okay, well, they're not grouped at all, so this is going to be pure single target. Kinda. Whatever. We're gonna be okay, so now get on you and get that for the freeze. Shenhe's going in. Let's get that started. Oh, but you didn't do the fab catch yourself. That's unpleasant. Now we just gotta make sure that you are not leaving the circle because you are stupidly low on poise. Keep that resistance down, even if circle's gone. That little bit, every little bit helps, and good. Every little bit helps, and we got that fab, and I think we lost some particles. Don't like that, and mess up some presses, but this should be good. Got more than enough time to just keep you in place and whale you down. I love how good Escoffier makes Rethesli. It was real nice. And shoot. Let's finish you up. And I think the freeze and your slash. Nope, one more punch. Wasn't even the punch, it was the food. But there is our full star clear, and we even used Navia, who sucks. So, and we used Ifo a little. He also sucks. So I think, yeah, the time was not going to come for Escoffier Story Quest today. That was a very fun abyss, and I'm glad I got to use Rethesli with an appreciable level of power. Even though that's only because Aika gets even stronger with Escoffier, and Skirk will be even more ridiculous, so... yeah. So that's all for tonight. I guess I'll see you tomorrow and do the story quest and then the Archon Quest as I'm supposed to, but that was painful. It required hard work and effort. I should have finished that with Rethesli's burst. If I'd been... the main thing is that putting Furina back in after Shenhe for the burst, it makes it a very complicated rotation. More complicated than most rotations I do, but Rotations get more complicated, the game gets more complicated, but that's life, so. We got her, we got plenty of wishes left over for Iker and probably Skirk, so. I'll be seeing ya. Sanaragan.